Hi, this is Andy with Carrier SI, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use visual voice in your 1400 series phones. Now, this will work for either the 1408 or 1416 series phones. These steps actually are the same for the 9600 series phones and the 1600 series phones. The 1600 series will be exact, where the 9600 will be a little bit different because of the screen, but essentially the same for all of these phones. So first things first, we got to leave a message in the voicemail. So let me call the phone. We'll leave a message. And I'll just send it to voicemail.
Avaya IP office. Extension 2201 is not available. To leave a message, wait for the tone. When finished recording, press pound for more options. Record at the tone.
Hi, this is a test voicemail. This is a test voicemail, only a test. Thank you. Okay, so we have our voicemail. The light on the corner has turned red. All right. On the and then here's our voicemail button. So immediately, what are we going to do? We're going to press our voicemail button to check our voicemail. Our first option for voicemail is listen. Listen's our personal voicemail. You'll see the 100. The first one means new. The second zero, or the second option, is old. And the last one is saved. Okay. If you listen to a message and you do not delete it, you just jump out of voicemail, another call comes in and you leave it, it moves to old status automatically. So you don't delete the message, but it moves to old. In about a week to 10 days, the system will do its own housekeeping and erase those voicemail. And so keep in mind, if you don't care about it, the system doesn't care about it, and it's going to automatically erase. Once it's erased, it's deleted and gone forever. However, again, new messages will always stay new. Saved will always stay saved. So if you go on vacation, you need to save a message, or you get messages while you're gone, those messages will stay saved within the system. All right. Now it's going to jump back out, of course, because I timed out. So again, press our message option here. First option is listen. We can hit select or OK, which is fine. I like to hit OK. So there's our option, new. If I use the arrow key, old, and saved. New, old, and saved. Again, we'll go back to new. I hit select or OK here in the middle. Okay, there's our first message. Our first message from extension 7504, what time it was, what time it happened, and what we do is we hit play. Now, if there's a down arrow key on this side over here, it'll indicate additional messages. We're going to hit play.
Hi, this is a test voicemail. This is a test voicemail, only a test. Thank you.
I'll turn up my volume here. So as you saw me, I hit play.
Hi, this is a test voicemail. This is a test.
I can also hit pause. Okay, if it's a long-winded message. Back means I'm going back a step. More, if I press more, we have delete and save. Of course, those are pretty obvious what they are. Also, if we hit more one more time, we have another option to copy. Copy the message and send it to somebody else. Say we want to copy this, we can pre-record a message beforehand, telling the person that this message belongs to them and why they're getting it, or we could just press targets and send those messages off. So targets mean who's it going to. I press more, we have our back option. So I'm going to go back instead of copy. Again, delete and save. I'll just go ahead and delete that. Messages are done. Again, my new, I hit back, so we'll listen, new, old, and saved. Now, if I hadn't deleted it or saved it, it would move it to that old option. All right. Our next feature under listen, back into visual voice again, is message. Message is you're going to be sending a message to somebody else within the system. You don't have to call them. You can just send them a message. So you want to hit the extension. And I can actually do this to myself. It would tell you the extension of the person. Message. Okay. As soon as I hit record, we're going to record a message. Hey, this is a test message. It's only a test. Thank you. I hit stop, I submit, or I can listen to it. If I hit more, I can add others, hit more again, submit or listen. I'll just submit it. That message just popped over to me. So now I got a new message. If I want to listen to it, hit the voicemail button. There's my listen option. Okay, so I can listen to it, go through that same process. All right, so that's message. Greeting. Greeting's pretty self-explanatory. It's our voicemail greeting, our message that we want to give for people who are calling us. Now, there is a default message, as you heard. If I hit select here, we can listen to it.
Message has not yet been recorded.
So if you don't record a greeting, it'll do the default message, which the lady comes on and says, your call's been answered by Avaya IP office. It gives you your extension number, and then tells the person to leave a message after the tone. Well, we want to record a message, so let's record our greeting. I hit record. Hi, this is Andy. I'm not available to take your call. Please leave a message. Thank you. I hit stop. As soon as I hit stop, the recording's done. I can listen to it.
Hi, this is Andy. I'm not available to take your call. Please leave a message. Thank you.
Okay, after we listen to it, we press the more button, submit. If you don't submit or save it, then that message is gone. And in my case, I'm just going to delete it because this isn't my standard extension. We'll just delete it. And you can start over. All right? So as soon as you hit that submit, your recording's done. That's it. All right? Our next option for visual voice greeting is name. At this option, we can record our name. This is just our name. And what that will do is that'll put our name in the system settings so that if you're using a dial by name directory, if somebody's transferring out of the auto tenant, it'll actually tell the system or tell the person who it's transferring to rather than the extension. So in the general greeting where it said, your call has been answered by Avaya IP office, it would then say my name. So instead of my extension. So if I hit select, again, just like greeting, listen, record. Record, listen to it. Now this is, again, just your name. First and last name preferably, so people know who they're talking to. If you want to include your title, your job title, please do so. Okay? So that's name. Let's go down. We have name, passcode. Yes, you can do a password. Passcode on the phone. You're not required to. By default, the system trusts that you are the person you say you are at your desk and that you can hit that voicemail button and access your system without entering a passcode. However, if your system's set up to get your voicemail remotely, meaning you can call in and get the auto attendant, get to your voicemail and access it that way, you must get a passcode or put in a passcode. So at this point, press select, enter passcode. For the first punt, whoop, it didn't like that. So I didn't have a passcode in there. Their passcode. Hit done. Set passcode, new passcode. Okay, so it's going to ask me to set the new passcode. I'm not going to do it, but for this phone. But yeah, this is where you're going to set your passcode into the system. Now, if you need to set a passcode for your phone, so you might be in an accounting department, you might be in the HR, you don't want anybody listening to your phone or accessing your messages, ask your system administrator to set that up for you. It is a setting within the programming so that we actually need to access it and change programming for you so that every time you hit that voicemail button, it asks for a password. Okay, so it's not by default. It needs to be a little programming. Voicemail to email. Voicemail to email is an option for most systems if we've programmed that for you. If we haven't, you're welcome to take a break, come back in just a minute. But let me talk about voicemail to email. Voicemail to email sends a WAV file attachment to your email. It does not transcribe it. Let me say that again. It does not transcribe it. It does not go voicemail to text. This is only a WAV file that you would get an email, and the attachment would be there as a WAV file. You click it, and it would play over your speakers on your computer or on your smartphone. It would play over the speakers on your smartphone, play the message. In the or excuse me, in the email, it does say who called, what time they called, with that voicemail. So you know right away. Let me tell you the options for voicemail to email. Right now it's set for off. Our other options, if I hit change, are copy. Now copy means I'm going to get a voicemail. It's going to be on my phone and my email. Okay. If I listen to one, it stays in the other. If I hit change again, forward. Forward means the voicemail goes to my email. It does not stay on the phone, so I will never get a light. The other option is alert. The voicemail is on my phone. However, I get an alert in the email saying that I did get a voicemail. Of course, who it's from. That does show up in the subject of the email. And then again, off. So make your choice on the voicemail to email option. If your system doesn't have it and you think you might need or might want it, please contact your system administrator or contact our support team, and we'll be able to help you. Okay, so that's voicemail to email. Well, that's all the system settings. Say that 10 times fast. In Visual Voice, I won't show you that you can turn your voicemail off because many administrators don't want to see that. So don't turn your voicemail off, please. They'll want to leave you a message. All right, that's it for voicemail. That's Visual Voice for your IP 500 IP Office system. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at support@carriersi.com. Again, that's support@carriersi.com, and thank you for watching.